Good morning, bulls. Good afternoon, bears. Good evening, crypto enjoyers. I hope you had a great week since our last ETH video, weekly review, and our last BTC review on last Thursday. Market's moving like up slightly, but we're gonna get to it straight away. So let's get started and let's rumble, right? Okay, so where do we stand on ETH as I record the video? As I record the video, the price for ETH is like $3,465. So as usual, we're gonna review multiple time frames. We're gonna review the weekly, the 3 days, the daily, and the H4. We're gonna also review the positions that we do have open. We currently have three short position on ETH and one long position on ETH as well. So how does the weekly look? So sorry, my bad, guys. I'm still recovering from sickness, right? So on the weekly, we can see that we've been like trending down. That's the weekly, so it takes a lot of time to turn. Below the 9, below the 26, 200 decimal sitting at 2440, slightly above it. Still on the downtrend on the MACD. Let's have a look at the 3 days real quick. So something's really interesting about the 3 days, right? So we've been on downtrend for a while. We've been shorting for a while, as you know. I've been like turning bearish slightly over the last week, as I did open many position publicly, even on X and on Discord. But what you can see is that we're starting to turn in my opinion, even on the MACD day. We had a real perfect retest of the 200 decimal on the 3 days to the T. We went slightly below it, and we're slowly turning. We're still like below the 9 and the 26. What I truly would like to see, if we like truly in a downtrend, it will just be like a retest of the 9 and the 26. Then just the 9 will be fine. The 9 is sitting slightly below 4K, so that's like over like 50% pump from where we do stand. Plenty of time for us to take TP1, but my view is different. I expect way higher, and even maybe all-time high and beyond if truly alt season has started. So let me remind you before I share you all the position and we move to the daily, that you can get free access to our Discord if you've got either like a Bybit, Bluefin, or ZoomX account. So basically, the exchanges are paying for you to get the access, and so you don't have to pay the $200 fee on the monthly. You've got the link in the bio. Enough advertisements, right? So where do we stand on the daily? Let me put everything there. So you'll see the position, of course, and where's my there? Let me put it closer. And 2021 all-time high on ETH, right? So where do we stand on ETH? As I record the video, we basically above yearly open, because yearly open is sitting at $3,333 for ETH. But what's really interesting is where we stand as we speak. We basically retesting the 200 decimal on the 3 days. It's a backtest. For me, if you're like truly bullish and you do think that the cycle is not over, and you think that price will keep trending up, that's a place to beat. No question asked. If we're in an uptrend, any price below the 200 decimal is a buy. That's what we've seen previously. We had a break up on Sunday scam pump. You know what I think about Sunday scam pump, even if I'm thinking that it started turning. But my focus is mostly on altcoin as we speak, and if guys. But yeah, we're basically retesting it as we speak. If you're not in my opinion, that's a really great entry. I mean, anywhere in between 200 SMA and yearly open should be a really good entry if the market is truly bullish. 200 SMA sitting at 3,432, so 3,430. We went to 3,446 so far today, but we close enough in my opinion. So let's review the position that we've got. So we've got like 3 short position on ETH. We've got like 1 short from above all-time high, right? Currently down like 29% since our entry. We've got a second one at 3,732. From there we have 1 from there, 1 from there. Second one is down like 27% basically since our entry, and we've got 1 re-entry from there that we opened together, right? And we currently done like 17.8% since our entry. So what's really important to understand is, okay, you can see that I did open a long position on ETH, but what's really important to understand is like, it's not because I have 3 positions on short on ETH, all of them reach TP1 and TP2. TP3 has not been reached on none of them because my TP3 is below like 3K. But you need to understand that because I do open a long, it doesn't mean that I'm closing the short position. The short position is still running as we speak. We're getting funding on the short, we're getting paid. Most of the profit has been taken out. It's we're basically chilling, you know. So no need to worry much about the short position. Keep them open and running. We never know what the market can do, right? So I did reopen another position on on ETH. So the first position I did open on ETH was stopped at I got stopped. I got stop loss on the first position that week because I didn't think that we could go like below 3,086 where my stop was. I got stopped basically at the fucking bottom. It does happen, you know. As a trader, you get stopped all the time. It does happen. I did reopen the position because I do believe that market will be trending up, and started actually for many altcoins to trend up, right? And I did reopen in the Discord long position at $3,378, and I'm targeting basically slightly below all-time high, even if I do believe that we're going to break all-time high in the next coming weeks. Final TP is sitting at 4,630, right? So that's for the review of the position. I mean, yeah, I think that's a good place to be there where we do stand. Even the MACD want to turn slightly, right? Look where we stand. That's the zone. If you're truly bullish, that's the zone in my opinion. Let's have a look at the H4 really quick. So where do we stand on the H4? Let me remove the drawing. So we're still trending down, as you can see on the 200 SMA on the daily, but we're gonna get a retest of it at some point. You know, there is no world where market just trend down forever with no retest of moving averages. It will come. Once we do retest that level, we should have like tech TP1 on the retest of that level, move the stop at break even, and we should be then on the safe side. As we speak, we're slightly below the 26, but we might even take the liquidity sitting slightly there, because like that's pretty close to yearly open. Yearly open slightly below. You see, you've got yearly open there. You've got a bit of liquidity there. There's my entry there. Even if we go back into slightly below my entry, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. But on the daily, it's basically the zone to beat in my opinion. Anyway, that was it for me, guys, for the weekly update on ETH. As I've stated, my view is pretty bullish On altcoins, I'm really bullish on altcoins. I don't know if you've seen on X, but I did open multiple position on during the near to the bottom last week. I'm opening more as today I did open more position, but we will see. We will see what the market bring. We will see how altcoins and if those behave against BTC in the next coming days and weeks, and hopefully we in for a really good time. Anyway, once again, that was it for me, guys, for today. Have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, wherever you are in the world, and stay safe, right? Cheers.